Hey everybody. So today I'm going to share with you a different sort of reading that I'm beginning to do. What it is an art reading. So I sit and I connect with energy and messages and um, create an art piece drawing as I'm opening to receive guidance and imagery and messages for all of us. And as I create the art piece, I'm just in that state of listening and allowing to whatever wants to come through. And I receive messages as I'm doing that, but then also after it's completed, as I really sit with the image, I receive more about what the messages are. And so the first one that I've done for us, I actually did this a little while back, and I'm just getting around to making the video. But my hope in the future is to do it more in real time. But the first one, it looks like this. So we have this sort of watery area, this middle area with flowers, the sun-like eye, and these hands above. So what the guidance and messages is from this image? Well, it's about perspective and the levels of perspective that we can have, the different dimensions of our being that we can visit and gather insight and healing and benefits from being with. And this image speaks of past, present, future. It also speaks of the unconscious, the present consciousness, the transpersonal consciousness as well. So you'll see here at the base, the water representing the unconscious and the things that are in the depths of our being that may need looked at. And this middle area represents the current content that we're aware of, our daily life, our present moment awarenesses, and what we're engaged with. And then the sun rays specifically could represent the transpersonal consciousness. So the transpersonal, our higher self, our connection with spirit and higher guidance and gathering sort of higher perspectives. And the hands in the image, to me, speak of those beyond. I mean, like the spirit guides that are assisting us, ancestors that are assisting us, helping us on our way and our journey through all these places, and also guiding us to where we need to be within all those places. So maybe we need to move into the subconscious. You know, what's our history that we're carrying? What's within there, things that we may have buried that we actually need to give some time to look at that are affecting us in this moment? You know, what are those old patterns that have become so ingrained that we stopped looking at them? So really being willing to go into the depths and seeing what's there underneath, what we're aware of underneath our emotions, our patterns, what's going on in our lives currently. So really going into that, the unconscious, and within that area, you may work with dreams, get guidance with a therapist to do that work. So is that a place maybe where you need to visit right now? If it's been a while, this message is saying, you know, remember that part. This area as well is a very intuitive space. So when we slow down accessing those deeper, quieter areas too. There can be a very intuitive space where we can access some wisdoms and some guidance and from our own intuition. So that's what this bottom space is speaking to. It can be kind of wavy and rocky, maybe seem a little chaotic on the surface, and then going deeper, you may access a quieter, more place of stillness. And part of the guidance with this image is, where do you need to be? Is that a place where in this level might you need to be, or have you visited this area level recently? So where do you need to be? Do you need to attend more to daily present life, to-do lists and practical things? So this middle area of the image is about that area, kind of the practicalities, getting things organized, your day-to-day life. That area is just as important as the other areas. And sometimes we need to give that some attention, really ground ourselves, get things set in order. Is there anything that needs attended to there? And then the upper level, this where the hands are, rays, sun rays, the transpersonal self. How have you taken time with spirit lately? Has it been a while? If so, that may be the area that needs some time spent, some time with your spiritual life, your spiritual practices, yoga, meditation, anything that gives attention to your transpersonal self. Being out in nature can do that. So how do you connect with your higher self and spirit and your soul? If it's been a while, this image is a message that perhaps that needs some attention. And connect with your guides. So they're saying your guides in spirit, as well as people, could be people in your life, but connect with your resources and areas of support. And the message too is the guides are to helping direct you to where you need to be, where you need to spend some time. Here in the middle or in the transpersonal. So being guided, and that it's always a flow and a process. So we don't want to stay stuck in one the whole time. They're all important. So what has your flow been like? Are you giving attention to all of these levels and accessing the resources and the benefits that they each can bring? So it's a flow. The sun, the self, is a motion here, right? The sun sets and then it rises again. And this is what wants to be for you as well, that you are in a flow between these levels, helping you in your life. And the center, the eye, awareness, and this connection to the self. And as I mentioned, these can also represent in this image past, present, future. So this can be a message of rebirth, new visions, and the flowers that came through here in this middle section is really a message of this blossoming and flowering and new things and beauty for your everyday life, for this place of consciousness, for what you're creating in the moment. But all the levels are important in order for that to happen. So that is your message from the art reading. And just to sort of integrate that, let's connect with the self, the center of our being, who is with us through all those levels. So let's just breathe into your heart few deep breaths. And then connecting with this center axis that you exist in, this central line above your head. You can even reach your arms above, connecting with your higher self, and coming down through that center line to your third eye, your throat, your heart chakra, your third chakra, your second chakra below the belly button. And then imagining that central line down into the earth and coming to land and settle into the earth. And then bringing one hand back up to your heart, just giving yourself a little blessing and compassion. Taking a deep breath. And smiling to yourself, giving yourself a little gentle smile. And thank you all so much, and have a wonderful day.